Did land a body shot.
The bell in round 9, and since there really isn't much to do in the way of play-by-play, Abner, just give us your assessment of what you're seeing and educate us. Oh, there's Rigondeaux on Casimero, but help us understand, Abner, what's happening here.
Well, what's happening, it's I want to say Rigondeaux is fighting his fight, period, which is use the entire ring, wait for Casimero to make mistakes, land 1 punch, 2 punches, 3 per round, and try to steal the round like that. But Casimero is not throwing much, which he needs to, especially there. You got him in the center of the ring, go for it. 2 or 3 punch combination. At least you're getting one of them is going to touch.
And there's one that did touch the left and the right, and now Casimero attempting to put pressure on Rigondeaux.
Just that. That is what Casimero has to do. That's what he did in the first, second, third round, and it was playing really well for him. And that's how you tire an older fighter out. There it is. You keep following him. Make it an uncomfortable fight for Rigondeaux.
Rigondeaux coming with that left hand downstairs, but again, the left hand has been used so sparingly by him as a counter punch. It is actually amazing that we've had 8.5 rounds of Rigondeaux moving this much. I don't think anyone thought he had it in him to move this much. I'm not saying it's a great thing and it's not creating a thrilling fight, but it's staggering that he's been able to move this much during this amount of the fight. And when he does stand stationary, he's still feinting and making it difficult for Casimero to land punches, which is also fascinating.
One thing's for sure, Rigondeaux's well on his way to getting his 10,000 steps in for this championship match.
You are correct, sir. And this is this fight in the microcosm this round. There's been 35 punches thrown. According to Showstats, 5 have landed for Casimero, 4 for Rigondeaux. How do you choose what you think? There's a nice left hook by Casimero that gets in, but how do you choose? But Rigondeaux's thrown so few punches.
My goodness, he's put his hands are in his pockets. He's utilizing the footwork, but a frustrating viewing experience, to say the least. I feel like I'm going back to my radio DJ days. All I got to do is time and temperature. Bell, round 10. And here Casimero explodes forward, going to the body. There's the left hand by Rigondeaux, and here we've seen an exchange for the first time in a long time.
There it is, 2 attempts from Casimero. You got to keep attempting.
And Rigondeaux throwing a counterpunch, which, he hasn't done very often.
And I got to say, I'm not hating on Rigondeaux's boxing abilities, which, he's known for that.
Absolutely.
He's an all-around good boxer. He knows how to use the entire ring. But if he was able to land more, throw more, I think the people, the fans would be more appreciative of his boxing abilities.
I know Steve Bard was appreciative of Casimero's efforts in the last couple of rounds, giving them to the current belt holder.
Yeah, and there was an uptick for Casimero. Now, there's 2 nice jabs from Rigondeaux, but he won't stand there and try and,
The bull and the matador.
Yeah.
And the bull is winning right now in terms of avoiding contact. But it's the matador that's making everyone mad.
Yeah, apparently, yes. And you can look at this fight. One of the things is the lack of jabs by Casimero that he's using to find his way in. I think that punch would help him a little bit more if he would use it with some conviction.
But I want to echo your statements, Al, because at the age of 40, Guillermo Rigondeaux here now in the 10th round continues to utilize his footwork at the same pace as round 1.
Yeah, that part is staggering. It's really surprising. And I don't think anyone really thought he was capable of doing that. And yes, part of it is Casimero allowing it, but just the fact that he's been able to do it, I think, is surprising. It might not be thrilling to people, but he's been able to do it.
And now Casimero tries to go in. Boy, now Rigondeaux.
And in this round, in the very sporadic moments when he's chosen to do it, Rigondeaux has countered effectively. So what do you do?
And made Casimero miss spectacularly.
Yes, exactly.
And there, counter, the jab that lands for Rigondeaux. And as Steve Farhood mentioned, if a punch lands, and it's the only punch that lands in the round, you got to give it to that fighter, right, Abner?
Of course you do.
Oh, nice left hand that lands for Rigondeaux. We're off to the 11th. Frustrating. Fighting Rigondeaux or watching Rigondeaux?
Well, apparently training Rigondeaux because Ronnie Shields. Now, here's the point. He seems convinced, or he may be saying it to motivate him. He seems to think Rigondeaux is behind in this fight. He may or may not be. Honestly, I don't know.
You know what it is? I'm sorry, I have to cut you.
Yeah, that's okay.
As a coach, I think he saw a different Rigondeaux in the gym.
Yes, exactly. That's exactly right.
That
well
he was
said.
letting his punches go. He's doing a great training, and to see him just doing this here, I mean, it's got to be frustrating for a coach.
And to echo what Abner said before, we have huge respect for the boxing skills of Guillermo Rigondeaux. You know, he's clearly, even the fact that he can move this way at age 40, but he just more offensively, it needs to be done to make it, you know, a really good fight. And look, Steve Farhood has that last round for Rigondeaux, which you could make, and he's got this a close fight.
You don't normally hear boos here in Carson, California.
And you know what the most frustrating thing is? That Casimero is right there, and he could let his hands go. But you know what the thing is? That he knows that Rigondeaux is such a great counter puncher that he just does not let go. So,
nice left hook by
Chippy trying to find burrow his way inside. And my goodness, referee Catu's got to warn Rigondeaux about that second time where he's come to just manhandle them with headlocks.
And we
1
mentioned,
minute left, sorry.
No, it's okay. We mentioned how often 6 of the KOs that Casimero has have come after the 10th round, but this isn't that kind of fight.
Nope.
So you don't look for it and say, oh, gee, that's going to happen.
And his career high KO streak of 6 in jeopardy with 45 seconds left in the penultimate round. Rigondeaux's lost just once in his career. You mentioned against one of the best ever in Vasily Lomachenko, in a fight where Rigondeaux went up to 130 pounds here tonight at 118. I don't hear anyone yelling defense like you do in football games, Abner.
true. Or basketball.
43.
Yeah, that tells us all we need to know. And they have combined for less than 500, right around 500 punches. Combined for 500 punches. So, you know, there's not a lot going on. It's really surprising. I did not expect to see this. I thought we might see some boxing from Rigondeaux. I didn't expect to see this.
Casimero tries to put a combination together. And Rigondeaux continues to let his feet fly, not his fists. And Casimero unable to start firing because Rigondeaux's just not there.